Hello there, Taylor with the multi-tempo report. So tropical cyclone Sandra is still on a path that's headed for Caledonia. So let us look at the storm tracker page for Sandra. So in fact, if you look at the bottom satellite loop, you can see that the somewhat outer bands, that are somewhat loosely oriented with Sandra, are actually already affecting Caledonia. This up here is out of date. They are in pre-alert cyclonique en cours, so the pre-alert status is in effect for Nouvelle-Calédonie for right now. So that is where Sandra is expected to go, and apparently expected to be the equivalent of a Category 1 hurricane at the point that it would be making, if it stays on this, precise trajectory, brushing past the island. Now, of course, that would be the center of circulation brushing past the island. The storm itself will, if it, goes on that path, will definitely be affecting Nouvelle-Calédonie. So, and this thing, there was a high yesterday out here in the South Indian Ocean, is back down to medium. So maybe it's going to fall apart completely, or maybe it'll reboost or re-strengthen or whatnot. So maybe we won't be seeing a new tropical cyclone out here soon-ish. But so those two storms are what is going on. Now we switch on over to United States, severe thunderstorm-related weather, where I then go on to mention that the mesoscale discussions, in effect, are both for winter weather. So we've got freezing rain up in these parts, and this is for areas of snow. And something about some intensifying barrier jet, whatever any of that means. So the highest probabilities today are winds and hail, but a 5% chance of a tornado is pretty up there. Now, 45%, that's when that's where you just say, I'm picking up, I'm getting on a plane, I'm going to California, But they have tornadoes too, so that wouldn't really help. They don't have EF5s, though, as far as I know. Anywho, this is the wind map. So this would be the probability of 58 miles per hour and greater winds. So for some reason, there's this just 5% area up there. Same thing with the hail map. You're 1 inch or larger. So basically, these two maps look almost identical. And for some reason, this Kansas-Nebraska area has this 5% of its own. And then here is where the tornado threat is. So between Texas and Oklahoma in this area is where the greatest threat is today. So for instance, if you randomly pick this point in southern Oklahoma and drew a 25-mile radius circle around it, that would mean that there's a 5% chance of a tornado occurring somewhere within that 25-mile radius circle. So maybe not you, but a neighbor in one of your directions or whatnot. Tomorrow, 5% chance, and then the day after that, and fine. So, tomorrow's threat area is there, but then like day 3, days 4 through 8, at least as of now, predicted to be relaxed and groovy. Severe thunderstorm weather-wise, Winter weather-wise is another story. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. Wikowix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclone is CYCLOCANE.com. That is it for today. Hopefully you're staying safe out there.